Page 596. Ishtachvayla far me'eretz Yisrael v'chutz la'aretz. Bearing down on the dirt of Eretz Yisrael and chutz la'aretz. Agav teyur ma'alat Eretz Yisrael kedusha sa. In passing, telling us about the levels of Eretz Yisrael and holiness. Ha'bal l'lamed she'osla asos Yom Tov Sheni, which tells us the forbidden to make Yom Tov Sheni in Eretz Yisrael. U'lachar shevi et pasuk, and after the author brought the pasuk, ki rotza avadecha et avoneha vet afara yichonenu. They wanted that your servants wanted, or just yearned for its stones, and they bestowed their grace on its dirt. That the author tells us of a extinct minhag, which there is to send dirt from Eretz Yisrael to distant places, the chutzlaretz, in order to bow down on it. So, there's a well-known Ashkenazi minhag from the 13th century. When you bury some chutz la'aretz, you put some dirt from Eretz Yisrael in the kever. That is a well-known minhag which exists still today. The contrary, from the fact that it's to bow down upon it, it's clear that the intent is lavat afar Eretz Yisrael chutz la'aretz kidei lekadesh makom pulchan. I don't like that word pulchan. It's about a zoradik. But in order to sanctify a place for worship, la'avodat Hashem. Hakadmonim anam sabru she'ev shalavot et Elohei Yisrael admat chutz la'aretz hatmeah. Okay, the Kadmonim, by this he means the Tanakh, I guess. How you can't serve a Kadosh Baruch Hu on land which is tummy, right? Like, I don't think, like the famous pasuk in Tehillim, Ech nashir et shir Hashem al admat nechar. How can we sing the sing of God on foreign land? David, Kegershuni ayom mistapech benachlat Hashem lemor lech avod Elohim achirim. They tossed me out of the portion of God. Is when he was fleeing from Avshalom, and told me, go worship another God. From Ruch Chazal, Harei Hu Omer, V'shavti b'shlom Beit Avi, right? Then, Shein Talmud Lomar, it didn't have to say, V'yali Hashem li ayah Hashem li Elokim, when I come back. Yaakov says, when I get back, God is going to be my Lord. Voimer, it says, but it says, no, I'm going to give you the land of Canaan to be your God there. Kozman, shatem be'eretz Canaan, areini lachem leloa. As long as you were Canaan, I am your God. Yatem eretz Canaan, kaf yochol, so to speak, eini lachem leloa, I'm not your God. V'amru said, kol ador b'chutz la'aretz domek min shein lo loa. And so it was the chutz la'aretz, it's as if they have no God. B'dvar Naaman, shebamikra kvar utza, derech lavoda Hashem b'chutz la'aretz. Naaman, who was healed by Elisha of his tzoras, was already proposed a way to worship God in chutz la'aretz. Lo yitan, na lavdecha masat tzemet pradim adama, so he didn't. Naaman said he's no longer going to worship other gods besides HaKadosh Baruch Hu, right? And he said, Rav Shurgon, he's beer at Shem Beit HaKnesset Shaf Yativ in Narda. There was a famous shul in Narda at the time of the Talmud called the Beis HaMikdash, which is the Beis Medrash, which was destroyed and rebuilt. Uvanu hatam Yechonia melchida b'siyato kinishta. They built over there in Arda a Beis HaKnesset, the shul. V'yastu b'avanim v'afar, and they found it with stones and with dirt. The itu ba'adeo mean Beit Mikdasha. She brought from the Beis HaMikdash. I don't think that's literal, because I think it would be Me'ila to actually take sticks and stones and dirt from the Beis HaMikdash itself. But anyway, we brought it from the place. I have a Korina law, and they read upon it. Meaning, he says, Shevu Mami Beit HaMikdash, v'yu Korina law, they brought them to the Mikdash, and they called concerning this place, Ki Ratzu Avadecha Davanea, this is the place where we yearn for your stones. V'karyu Shafi Yativ, and they called it that which was destroyed and rebuilt, Kumar Shenasa Hashem B'Kodesh, so it means that they uprooted it from Eretz Yisrael, Vayashavkan, and they brought it back to settle down here. In other words, Shaf Yativ is not that place was destroyed and rebuilt, but rather it means they destroyed, or I guess Shaf here means like they kind of removed from the base Hamikdash the stones and brought it to Chutz La'aretz to build that shul. So I'm not. Naaman here is kind of a non sequitur. I don't know why Naaman got into this, but he says.
Yeah, he brought dirt, right?
What? I guess he brought back dirt from Eretz Yisrael
Right.
to Chutz La'aretz in order to build a shul for himself. Okay, so there was a minhag already from the time of Naaman. Then when you built a mikdash ma'at Chutz La'aretz, you built it with dirt from Eretz Yisrael. That's we.
Remember you tell me now, L'Avdecha Masad Seven Pradim Adama.
Yeah. Yeah.
So he had to bring dirt back with him to where we're going in order to worship on it.
Right. It's interesting that this minhag has become renewed in our day and age. In many shuls, they bring the Chutz La'aretz Yerushalayim stone in order to build a wall. So now I don't know if they do it specifically because of the Beit HaKnesset Shav Yativ, which existed in Narda, but there is such a thing. Tamesh Anotzrim Hakdumim. Okay, the ancient Christians. Siglu et otashita bivniat knessiotehem. They built their churches this way. Mikom makom yesh mesoret shabazilika shel knessia achat beroma min ha'mea revi'it Santa Croce in Jerusalem, which is a church evidently in Rome. Nosta al adama shuvam Yerushalayim. Was built on dirt that they brought from Yerushalayim. Interestingly. But they Knesset, he doesn't mention specifically shuls. Obviously, it's logical to assume that that's what he intended. It also sounds like that bound down integrally. Avodat Hashem, it's an integral part of Avodat Hashem, or we carve Avodat Hashem. And not just standing or sitting during davening. Well, we know that in Bavel, there were people who did, when they did the Filat HaPayim, they did it all the way down to the ground. I believe the Teimanim still have such a minhag, to go all the way down to the ground by the Filat HaPayim. So that there was such a thing. In Ashkenaz, it was never nog, but there was such a thing in Bavel, so makes sense. Yeah, of course they had Shtachavaya, but it was specifically part of Nefilat HaPayim. Okay.
Right, we only do it today on Rosh Hashanah.
Right. Number 5. Matul lo nizkar Yom Tov Sheni shegolot b'sifrei hamikra mucharim. Okay, why is not mentioned in the later books of the Tanakh? I'm not sure what the question is. Later books of
because our Teshuvah says that it dates back to the time of
Bayis Rishon. And Bayis Rishon. Right.
So it ought to have been mentioned.
Okay, but you can't ask about things which aren't mentioned. You only ask if things are mentioned inappropriately, but if they aren't mentioned. Lo ra'inu in araya. Okay, but let's see. Kamur al kakrasani, our friend the Karaite, nigech et rabbanim, he gored the rabbis. Al atanash Yom Tov Sheni nizkar nirmaz b'sifrei hamikra. On the basis of their claim, evidently Yom Tov Sheni is mentioned or alluded to in the Tanakh. Harayot. 1 second. Harayot, the evidence. Amikriel l'tanash yizkru la'el, the evidence which is from the psukim which were brought before. B'yodai yu smachta bilvad. There only a smachta v'enan yodim miyim tziyat smachta. We don't know who brought up the smachta. V'lamei beiro shel meshiv lechisaron zikro shel Yom Tov Sheni shel Goliot. B'sifrei mikra sh'yitchabru la'achar galut. From the explanation of the author to the lack of mention of Yom Tov Sheni shel Golios in the books of Tanakh which were composed after the Golos. Mitbarer, it was clear shasafkanim or mitnagdim l'shmirat hayom hikshul chisaron, that those who had doubt or repose keeping Yom Tov Sheni actually asked concerning this this gap or this missing allusion. Even It wasn't part of the question which was asked. Why it's not there. It's possible that the background for the question is the determination. Well, it's obviously the background. If the Nevi'im were the ones who said to make Yom Tov Sheni, to continue keeping it. So then, why is it not mentioned? The Divrei Mishiv, Shtikat Sifrei Mikra Mucharim Yom Tov Sheni Shegoliot to Siman, Simanei Puranut Al Chetei Yisrael Shivnei Galu HaYehudim Me'artzam. It's a sign of the afflictions for which were the result, which Golus resulted. Is core the mention of Nesa Purim and Milat Gilat Esther Shnei Baruch HaKodesh. Kaniraya B'nei Mishiv HaYotzei Min HaKlal. It was the exception to the rule, Ha'me'ira Kal She'istal Kut Ruach HaKodesh, which indicates the rest was lack Ruach HaKodesh. Kabalati me'purim ha'idei Yehudim ha'ita tekdim l'kabat miyamim yuchadim she'inam nizkarim b'Torah. And it seems like an extra verbiage here, but basically saying that, well, we saw in the Teshuvah, the days of Purim were the precedent for adding days in Chutz La'aretz. B'teshuvah acheret min ha'Genizah huva l'raya l'chiyuv kabalat Yom Tov Sheni Mishagaliot, Mikach she'Yehudim b'zmano shel Mordechai kiblu alimentim me'purim. In another Teshuvah, which Mr. Freeman is citing here from the Genizah, in fact, it also is mentioned that this is precedent for Purim's precedent for Yom Tov Sheni. V'tu mika mida idem Mordechai kavash shnei yamim tovim kiblu Yisrael v'Yom Tov dosifu rabbanan lo likabel. If Mordechai and Esther added a day, so then shouldn't Yom Tov Sheni be accepted as well? This is from the Teshuvah Rabbeinu Yosef, which is mentioned much earlier. V'ulam kamur Reb Sadia Gaon b'yer b'perusho le'Esther tet yutet sheyom tov sheish galiot haya takdim likviat yimei Purim. It's the other way around. Yom Tov Sheni was the precedent for Purim. B'glal godel nesa Purim tziteit ha'meishi piyut Reb Sadia Gaon hamlamed sha'nesa yadomeh l'nesa Purim. Okay, that did not shed light on anything. Shkoyach. Number 6. Tanito של רב היומיים. בסוף התשובה תראה כותב קושיה שמן הסתם הקשה השואל בחלקה האחרון של השאלה. There's a question which we assume that the shoel asked. קושיה שאפשר לשחזרה. A question which we can reconstitute. על פי התירוץ based on the answer, על פי קושיה דומה שנשאר רב הייגון. According to a similar question asked by רב הייגון. הקושיה מדוע ישב רבה ביום כיפור שתי יומיים בתענית. Why is it 2 days of fast days? Because if we say that the Kadmonim in the ancient days knew the Cheshbon HaLuach, why keep 2 days? It's a if we're ready, the Cheshbon was already in effect. And if he didn't know the cheshbon, so how do you reckon which day was which in any event? Okay. Right? He didn't, it wasn't Yom Kippur because, of course, Yom Kippur was known. ורק החמיר נפשנו מיטב תענית בתשעה באב תרי יומי. החמיר לעצמו ליישב בתענית תשעה באב 2 ימים. בדיוק כך, in a precise same way, תירץ רב היי, שגרס רבא. השתא רבא הוא מחמר נפשי בתשעה באב למיטב תענית תרי יומי כשני ימים. 2 days like 2 days? כך? Freeman emphasized that he's
that's how it was written.
That's a written. V'lo tema di Kippurei havanaki trei yomei. Don't say that it was 2 days Yom Kippur. Ata yesh lomar שרבא מחר אצל תשבע ושבע תענית 2 ימים ואין לך לומר שהוא עושה כיפורים 2 ימים. שלא הנהיגו הנביאים את ישראל בכל מקום יום הכיפורים אלא יום אחד בלבד ולא דמי לימים טובים. There was no conduct which I myself accept by itself to keep 2 days Yom Kippur. This is a special avelus for Tisha B'Av. Nira Shavai Meshiv Tani to Atenu Tanusha Tzoma Kaful Shetzam Rava Loya Biglal Sveka Dioma. It wasn't because of the Safek, Biglal Stira Baktuvim Because it's a contradiction whether the Churban was on Tet or Yud, right? Stirash Chazal Tirtzu Me'amram Shesreifat Beit Mikdash Hechela B'Tisha B'Av. It began at Tisha B'Av V'Kolta Basar B'Av. And in fact, from Namas Bar Yerushalmi, Al Chachamim, I believe it's Rabbi Yechanan, who said Shetzamu. No, Rishon Levi. Shetzamu B'Tisha B'Av Asar B'Av. Even in Eretz Yisrael, they fasted 2 days. Bedina Yishmitanim B'Asir Shabon Yisrat Beit Elokein. Really fast, says Yerushalmi, should have been on the 10th. Rishon Levi tzayim Tshiva Asiri. Rabbi Avud tzayim Tshiva Asiri. Rabbi Levi tzayim Tshiva Leil Asiri. Okay, he didn't fast the whole 10th day, but he fasted part of it. Okay, so so that we see that it's not a question of Bavel or Eretz Yisrael. It's a question of what day the Golus was, or the Korban was.
Or the Churban.
Yeah, the Korban. So, Terutzos Shavayim Shemishiva Tshuva Haya Efshari Nesh Kamur Heim Garsuba Bavli Rosh Hashanah Chafav Amrav Yativ B'Tanei Tatrein Yomi, without saying Yom Kippur. So 2 days. Chochetzim said B'Litzion Shum Tzom Yom Tzom. That's telling us which one it was. V'Loki Girsat Ktav Yad Echad Min HaGnizah, which says explicitly Yativ Tchrein Yomei Kippurei. Says explicitly 2 days Yom Kippur. Girsat Shelfisha Einai Yedua Mimakom Acher. Okay. Avatrutachuk. Even though we don't have a specific source which says it was Yom Kippur, the answer is still difficult. Because the sugya itself in the Bavli oseket b'mufhak b'Yom Kippur. It is clearly told by Yom Kippur. Furthermore, Voda Trutz Mitalem Mitamu Yushami Shalem. Homer Shiyugam Chashin L'Tzoma Rabba Tren Yomin. There were 2 people who, in fact, there were people who were choshish even for Yom Kippur 2 days. Maaseh Bavud Rabbi Shmuel Rabbi Yitzchak Shetzam Yomayim B'Kippur Umeit. Okay, so there is such a thing in the Yerushalmi. Take a look at footnote 240. Yesh, the third line. Yesh Divrei Al Kaksani. He's Echad Mechachmei Rabbanim Anshei Maghreb. One of the rabbis from the North Africa, the rabbi, Toein Shapia Hekesh L'Shari Yamim Tovim, based on the comparison to other Yom Tovim, Tzarich L'Asot Kippur Yomayim. V'lama Rabbanim Lo Chibut HaBriyot Bo, they didn't require this, Ki Einam Yichol Masot, because people can't do this. Ki Ayat Tzarich L'Rat Seif Tzom Yomayim, because you would have to do a 2-day fast. So skipping down, Anshe Maghreb, B'madurat Nimui Amagraba Ktaviyat Nizkar Amagaria. Who are these people? So Hainu Kat HaMe'arot. Okay, I thought the Maghreb was meant Ma'arav, and it meant like the North Africa. He's saying Maghreb means caves. I'm not aware of that, but he doesn't explain it. So be that as it may, we'll skip it. Okay, let's go further back to the text.
Hang on.
Page 600.
Turn the page. Okay.
Vulamit Baresh Rav Hai Chazar Bo Mitrutzoze. He reneged on the Tisha B'Av answer. Kacha Teshuvah K'tu'ah Shehediru Avram Marmerstein Binyamin Moshe Min Hashem Levin B'Shibushim Mesuyamim. There's another Teshuvah of Vagon which has been copied with certain distortions. I am copying from the manuscript. To keep to the Zot B'chein Higon Vim et Yisrael Mitchat HaGoliot Shosim Yom Tov Shnei Yamim Av Yom HaKippurim Ein Osim El Yom Echad Lefi Cheshbon HaYibur V'zot Brura Hi Uminhag Adayin Ben Yisrael Rav Yativ Tanei Tatrei Yomei, and Rav Hai in this Teshuvah assumes it was Yom Kippur. Midei Teira say it was an extra measure. Sheino Chaya Ba, it wasn't required to V'lo Ra Adam Lasot Kain, and he didn't tell anybody else to do it besides himself. The Mir Rav Nachman Yitzchak Yati Tanita Kule Yoma Lepania. The Rav Nachman Yitzchak was fasting the entire day of Yom Kippur. That evening, Atahu Gav, a certain person came. Amar Lein said to him, L'machar Yom Rabbah. B'marava, that tomorrow's Yom Kippur in Israel, lo haya alav l'kabel mimenu lachush midvarav. He didn't have to listen to him because he knew his calendar was correct. He chashash l'dvarav, and if he did, midai terasa v'lo shubachma. Okay? If he did, it's not. It's an additional measure which it should not be praiseworthy. Roshashu tshuva zu chaser. Ve'en bo yichus mefurash al meshiv. The tshuva, the beginning of tshuva is missing, and there's no clear cut. Not sure what he means by that. No clear cut address by the responder. Marmashnik v'arash ha-mishpat v'zot ha'gzar mi'imot ha'nevi'im הראשונים וכולי וכן הנהיגו שבראש המובא כאן זהה כמעט מילה במילה, it's almost identical word for word למשפט מתשובת רב הילה קבס. עכשיו ניסים ציטט בשאלה ששאל את הגאון על יום טוב שני. גזירה מימות ונביאים הראשונים וכן הנהיגו. So it's consistent. מולכי וכמעט ועבדו גמרא. So it's almost certain שרב הילה כתב גם תשובה זו. Rav Hai Ushamasar Taidiya. Rav Hai is the one who notified everybody. Shehil Nasi Pirsem et Haluach b'shnat Tarau Ishtarot. That Hillel Sheni was the one who published the Luach in the year to Tov Reishayin, 358-359, L'Sfirat HaNotzerim. Otachu HaSekhet bin Muvhak b'Machzor Shel Chas Reishon. That Teshuvah is specifically deals with the 19-year cycle. Rav Hai lo yiches la'alel at Kviyat Haluach B'tzurato Sofit B'Shleimuta. Right, if I didn't say that Hillel Sheni that did it, that made the Kviyat Haluach. In other words, he's the one who publicized it, not that he made it. And this is only happens, first time we see this, really, is in the 12th century. Really. Before that, they just...
Okay.
What? Yeah, somebody suggested that Hillel actually, Rav Hai did not give Hillel credit for saying Luach in place, and that the first credit appears in the 12th century. Rav Rambam does not give Hillel Sheni credit. Rambam says it happened in the days of Abai and Rava. Doesn't say Hillel Sheni did it.
Really?
Yeah.
Abai and Rava were later.
Abai and Rava were at the same time as Hillel Sheni. They were in Chutzpah, they're in Bavel. He was in Eretz Yisrael. אבל ביסוד השאלות שנשאר רב היי על תעניתו של רבי ומים ותשובותיו, but in these tshuvos which we have on the 2 days potentially of Yom Kippur, כמו ביסוד שאלה שנשאר מחבר התשובה שלנו ותשובתו, like in the question which מחבר התשובה שלנו, the author bar tshuva was asked and his response, נמצא את ההנחה שבתקופת רבא לא היה שום ספק דיומא, כי הלוח היה קבוע לפרטיו. It's clear that the Luach was at the days of Rava, which was parallel to the days of Hillel Sheni. The Luach was specific and detailed. אבל חזר בה מתרוצו של התענית הייתה בתשובב, ולא מיום הכיפור, לא מפני ששינה דעתו על תולדות הלוח. He didn't change his mind to say that the Luach was somehow not made at that time. It was already extant at that time. But it was difficult to say what he said that was talking about Tisha B'Av.
Okay, question.
Yeah.
Hillel Sheni was also Mekadesh all the Chadashim going forward from his time, was he not?
Not according to the Rambam. According to the Rambam, there's the famous Machlokas Ramban. That's what the Ramban says. The Rambam says that Hillel Sheni, if he did anything, it doesn't mean that Hillel Sheni in the Mishnah Torah, as far as I call, but he set the Luach in motion. But he says the Kiddush HaChodesh is done tacitly and implicitly by the Jews living in Eretz Yisrael every month at Bias Gold Tzedek. And he says if there would be no Yishuv in Eretz Yisrael at all, there would be less than 10 Jews, the whole Luach would collapse. Because the Rambam says no perspective Kiddush HaChodesh.
And the Ramban says?
It's Ramban's Kiddush. That there's the Hillel Sheni is Mekadesh all Chadashim till Bias Mashiach.
What is his source, or is that was just his Kabbalah?
That was just his Kabbalah, it seems.
Where does he say this? Just to
in the Sefer HaMitzvahs. Machlokas is in Sefer HaMitzvahs, if I recall correctly. But if it's not in Sefer, I think it's in Sefer HaMitzvahs. I don't remember. It's probably on HaChodesh Zilchem Rosh Chodashim. This week's Parsha.
Mitzvahs what? Yeah, this Parsha. Okay.
Yeah. Second. I have a Sefer HaMitzvahs here somewhere. Not sure the Rambam has them, but the Rambam's mitzvahs don't go in order of our mitzvahs. He has his own order, so.
I remember being taught that in yeshiva, but without really any background as to what the source was for that.
I don't even see where he has the list here. I think it says Seder Torah. Oh, it's nice. Franco puts them in order of the Parshios. It's very nice. So Bo, Kiddush Goyesh, Kuf Nun Gimel, and the Ramban. Yeah. Mikan is the Rambam. Mitzvah Kuf Nun Gimel.
You know what? I can go get my copy if you want. Wait 1 second. Okay.
When I said the Rambam doesn't bring down Hillel Sheni, it's a Mishnah Torah. In the Sefer Mitzvahs, I believe he does. So it's a Mitzvah Kuf Nun Gimel and Mitzvah Taseh Kuf Nun Gimel.
Give me a page.
You have the same Rambam?
Yes, I do.
Page Reish Samach Beis.
Okay.
So, V'kan Shoresh Gadol Mishoshei Emunah. Lo Yadei V'lo Yitbonem B'mkomo Ela Mishadato Amukah. It's big Shoresh and Emunah, and you got to have deep understanding for it. V'zeh Sheyotena Yom B'chutz L'Esmanim B'mlechet HaYibur Sheb'yadeinu. That which we count from Rim, Shezeh Yom Rosh Chodesh, tonight's Rosh Chodesh Shvat, V'zeh Yom Yom Tov, Lo B'bnei Cheshboneinu Nikba'eu Yom Tov B'shum Panim. It's not because of the Luach. Ela Mibnei Shebeit Din HaGadosh V'Eretz Yisrael Kfar Kavu Zeh Yom Rosh Chodesh O Yom Tov. They determine it. Me'amram Shezeh Yom Rosh Chodesh O Yom Tov Yeh Rosh Chodesh O Yom Tov. Be'en Shayta Pulatam Zot B'Cheshbon B'Riyah. It doesn't matter how they did it. That's not our concern. כמו שבא בפירוש אלו מועדי השם שיקרו אותם אין לי מועדות אל אלו. כלומר שאמרו הם שהם מועדות אפילו שוגים, אפילו אנוסים ואפילו לימותים. Now better how they determine it basically. כמו שבתנו הקבלה. אנחנו אמנם נחשוב היום, the reckoning station זה היום שקבעו הם, זאת אומרת בני ארץ ישראל בו ראש חודש. כי מלאכה הזאת בעצמם מונים וקובעים היום, ולא בראייה. אבל כביכולתם נקסמוך, ולא חשבוננו. Our cheshbonei gilui milta v'avein zemod. Our cheshbon is just a gilui. It's not the actual way it works. And now comes this famous paragraph. V'ani osif l'cha biur. Let me add an explanation to you. Ilu efshar derech mashal shebnei Eretz Yisrael ye'adru me'Eretz Yisrael. If there be no Jews in Eretz Yisrael, chalila hakel me'asot zot. Chas v'shom Hashem Sheh brings this thing about. Ki yiftiah shelo yimacheh oto te'uma mikol makol. Because he promised it will never be eradicated. V'lo yeh sham beitin, v'lo yeh b'chutz la'aretz beitin shenismoch ba'aretz. Hinei cheshboneinu zeh lo yoilenu az klum b'shum panim. It won't work. Fi she'ein lanu reshut shenachshov b'chutz la'aretz v'na'ber shanim v'nekba chodeshim el b'neim hata'im kanizkar kamo shbiyarnu. Ki mitzion teitzei Torah u'dvar Hashem Yerushalayim. שיתבונן מי שיש לו שכל שלם לשונות התלמוד כמנה הזאת, יתברר לו כל מה שאמרנו באור אין ספק. Okay? So, somewhere he says that there have to be, he's saying, here he says, it sounds like he says there has to be a basin. At the end of the paragraph, being a paragraph, he just says there has to be Bnei Eretz Yisrael. There have to be people living there. And that's the way we assume it to be the case. And then the Ramban, here in his commentary, his Hasagos, he's the one who says that no, we don't need Bnei Yisrael and Eretz Yisrael, we need, because Hillel Sheni was Mekadosh Chodesh prospectively for all time.
Okay. Alright, I don't don't see exactly where he says it, but all right.
I'm going to see exactly where he says it. He says it. Um, if you take a look on page Reish Samach Dalet,
Reish Samach Dalet, yeah.
second column in the Ramban, towards the bottom, there's
Okay.
a indentation. There's a tab that says Amar Peah Koshia Gadol.
It says what?
The Ramban is on both sides of the Rambam, right?
Inner column or outer column?
Inner column. Inner column,
Okay.
about 2/3 of the way down, 3/4 of the way down. It says Avamar Pei.
Okay.
Amar Peah Koshia Gadol Azeh Shu Sherapil Anasi. Beno Sherabi Yehuda Nasi. Shetikin Cheshbon Eibur. Hu Kidesh Chodashim. Viber Shanim. Harim Litaber. Lefi Minyano. Ad Shavo Eliyahu Zal.
Okay.
Okay, we can spend more time on this after we finish the Teshuvah if you want, but,
Right.
what?
It's interesting. Okay.
okay? Now,
Okay.
today we've gone long enough, but a different time we'll come back to it.
All right.
All right?
All right. Yes, Shikoya.
Baruch to you. Have a good week.